Jiangsu Dongji Yuli Machinery Manufacturing Co., Limited. Introduction to the functions of the die cutting. The button in this area is the adjustment button. It used to adjust die cutting phase, rotary die roller axial movement, die cutting gap, and the sheet wheel gap. Die cutting phase adjustment. Press this button. Press the plus sign. The die cutting knife moves backwards. Press the sign. The die cutting knife moves forward. The die cutting phase adjustment should be adjusted when the equipment is running. Rotary die roller axial movement adjustment. Press this button. Press the plus sign. The rotary die roller moves away from the operator. Press the sign. The rotary die roller moves close to the operator. Die cutting gap adjustment. Press this button. Press the plus sign. The die cutting gap is increased. Press the sign. The die cutting gap is reduced. The reduction of the die cutting gap should be adjusted when the equipment is running. Sheet paper wheel gap adjustment. Press this button. Press the plus sign. The sheet wheel gap is increased. Press the sign. The sheet wheel gap is reduced. Waste paper conveying knob. Turn the knob to the right. Waste paper conveying device stops. Turn the knob to the left. The waste paper conveying device starts. Unit interlock control knob. When the previous unit is connected to this unit, lock the cylinder. Press this button. Open the cylinder lock. At this time, the opening and closing of the unit wall can be operated. This switch cannot be used when the machine is working. The installation of wooden die. Installation. The wooden die on the rotary die roller match the center line. Note that the rotation direction of the wooden die must be correct and lock the wooden die. Die cutting phase adjustment. Press the die cutting phase adjustment button according to the actual die cutting situation. Press the plus or button to adjust. The die cutting pressure adjustment. According to the material and thickness of the paperboard, adjust the die cutting pressure appropriately till it can cut the edge of the sheet completely. The sheet wheel gap adjustment. The gap with sheet wheel is slightly smaller than the thickness of paperboard till it can transmit paperboard stably. When repairing and grinding the anvil cover, the die cutting group is separated separately. Increase the gap between the anvil cover roller and the knife grinding roller. Independent servo motor repair the anvil cover. Rotate the repair and polish knob. The turning tool moves left and right according to the direction of the button rotation. Anvil cover rubber roller move automatically. During the actual production, when the die cutting width of the paperboard is less than the width required for production, click the plus sign in the elongation coefficient of the paperboard. Adjust the cardboard die cutting width until it meets the production requirements. On the contrary, click the sign until it meets the production requirements.